Now, news that works for you. This is WGXA Morning News on ABC 16.
Well, this morning I'm joined by Damian and Tamisha Duncan. They are branding strategists, and you guys are helping entrepreneurs find their brand, find the voice of their business. Thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much for having us.
Absolutely.
We're excited to be here.
You traveled all the way from Atlanta to the Mid-State, and you want to help people all over Georgia. Tell us what's happening.
Yes, so we are brand strategists, and we find that we have a lot of entrepreneurs that are trying to build their businesses, and so what we do, we help them build powerhouse brands in the marketplace.
Okay, and so what's the difference between a brand and a marketing strategy, and why is this important?
That's an amazing question because we get that all the time. So people tend to confuse branding and marketing a lot, right? So marketing is what you say about your business, where branding is what other people say about your business. So branding is more of how your business is perceived or the reputation that your business has.
Okay, so when I think of this business off the top of my head, I should know what they stand for and what they're about.
Exactly.
Okay, so how do you turn, because entrepreneurs want to make money, how do you turn this into something that's money?
Well, that's a great question, because what you need to do is allow yourself to build a bankable brand by three highlights. Okay. Well, you need to know what the who, the what, and the why.
That sounds like journalism.
Exactly. So you think about it, you want to know, first of all, who your ideal clients are. You know, your business is not for everybody, so you want to be clear, is it a male, is it a female, do they have children? And then you also want to think about what their problem is. Okay. So what's keeping them up at night, what's causing them stress? And then lastly, as Damian mentioned, the why. So the why is, why are they looking for you in the first place? You know, if you're a personal trainer, why is somebody looking to lose weight? Or if you're a nanny, why does this person need childcare? So you got to think about all those things, because then you can craft the language and start making those dollars, because now people recognize that you're the answer for them.
Absolutely, because you're not doing this just for the fun of it.
Absolutely.
You guys are wearing your power red today. You seem like a power couple. Should other couples get into business together? Is it a good idea? If so, how should they go about that?
Absolutely. You know, they have to be in alignment with each other.
Okay.
Of course.
They have to have all of their goals and what their why is, and how it affects the impact of their families.
Absolutely.
And so what advice would you have for couples that are thinking, I don't know about that, we spend enough time together?
Yeah, I know. It could be a challenge, but one thing that you definitely want to make sure, like Damian said, is know your why and make sure that what your business is aligned for your family. These are the goals that you want to pursue for your family. And then also know what your strengths and your weaknesses are. So, you know, you want to know that you're compatible to work together. And if you're not, it doesn't necessarily mean that you can't work together. Outsource those things to somebody else.
There you go.
And you also need to make sure that your product and services are viable. Is it sellable in the marketplace? So you need to test the waters and make sure that it's something that people want to buy.
Yeah. And so you guys are helping people with this. You're having an event coming up in September for people to look forward to. What can they look forward to in September?
Awesome. So the event that we're doing is called the Be Unstoppable Conference. It's in Atlanta, and there we're going to be talking about entrepreneurship as a whole. We're helping entrepreneurs who want to make an impact in the industry, who want to be influencers. We're going to dig deep into 3 days of that. And in fact, before I forget, we actually have a special gift for your viewers today, where we are allowing them, we haven't even sold tickets to the Be Unstoppable Conference yet, but we are allowing them to buy tickets today, and they can get a buy one and bring a friend for free.
Wow.
But what they have to do, they can go to the website, and we'll share it later, and just use code WGXA at checkout, and then they can get the discount.
Just for you, special, hot off the presses. And so, last ending point, what are some mistakes that you see couples doing when they go into business together, or anyone that goes into business?
Well, one of the biggest things that they're doing, they're not consistently marketing their brand.
Right.
So if you're not consistently marketing your brand, you can't create a camaraderie or trust with your clients.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the things that we also see is they're not being authentic. So you see, the market is saturated. So people are copying each other. They feel like, oh, this person is doing good, let me be like them. But the brands that are really making an impact are personal, they are authentic, and they're really letting their personality shine. So don't be afraid to be yourself.
Yes. And another big one is they're not establishing themselves as the brand authority in the market.
There you go.
Yeah.
Be authentic, market your brand, and listen to them. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much for having
Give
us.
people your website where they can go to learn more about this conference and more about your information.
Absolutely. So they can go to DamianandTamisha.com to learn more about us. And to learn more about the conference, they can go to BeUnstoppableConference.com.
BeUnstoppableConference.com. If you want to be unstoppable, definitely make sure to register for that event coming up in September. Thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much for having us.
Absolutely.